Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Pay to Drive. Back by popular demand, we're doing more reaction content, and this time we have Vernon Thompson. This guy is fantastic. I really love his channel, just stumbled upon it. So let's check out what he's got to say about reversing the DoorDash algorithm. Make sure to subscribe to him, link in the description. Let's go.
Good afternoon, family. Today is Thursday, and it's a brand new day. Well, I'm getting a late start today because I had some things to do around the house, and so right now it's 12:14 p.m. and I just received my very first order right after pulling out of Superstar Car Wash here in Phoenix, Arizona. And so I'm here at Chick-fil-A, about to go in and pick up this order. It's paying me $8.25, and I gotta drive 4.5 miles. But
all right, he's getting the $2 per mile on that.
before we get any further into this video, I need you to like this video.
Yes.
Subscribe to the channel.
Yes.
Turn on your notification bell so that you can be notified every time I upload fresh content to encourage you, to equip you, and to help you maximize your earnings so that you can provide better for your family. And
I love the positive attitude. I'm telling you, man, if you get in your car for your shift or your dash and you say, oh, everything sucks, blah, 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 you're going to have a bad time, like South Park said.
yourselves, all right? So let's get this day started.
Yes,
Today,
sir.
hey, it's going to be a prosperous day. It's going to be a joyful day.
We're
going to enjoy the day because as you watch me, you're going to get motivated and propelled to get out there in the streets in your city and serve the people their favorite foods and beverages. Well, what do we...
I'm just saying, I love the attitude. Vernon, let me tell you, you deserve every subscriber. I urge all of you guys to go check him out because that's the way to do it.
waiting on? Let's get started. I'll meet you inside Chick-fil-A.
Ladies, listen up. The video showing the pink salt trick that melts belly fat while you sleep has already...
We keep it real here, guys.
All right, we're about to walk up into Chick-fil-A. Yeah, thanks.
See, what a gentleman. Holds the door open for people.
Yeah.
Man, this place is jammed. Woo! Jammed.
All right, so I got my Chick-fil-A order and I'm headed to drop off to my very first customer of the day. Somebody is craving Chick-fil-A. Maybe they're craving the waffle fries. Maybe they're craving the little small bite pieces of their, not chicken tenders, but their popcorn chicken. It's not called popcorn chicken, but they're small enough to be called popcorn chicken.
Yeah, man. I remember when popcorn chicken became a thing like 20, 25 years ago. It's crazy, man. Good stuff. Chick-fil-A.
But their grilled chicken, that's right. Their grilled chicken is quite tasty, but they're so small and so expensive. I don't even like Chick-fil-A like that. You understand what I'm saying? All right, well, let's get this order to my first customer.
Go, man.
All right, we're looking for 4222. There's 4212. Y'all ready to get your steps in with me for the day?
Oh, man. Always these outdoor steps. You see, he's in Phoenix, so they pretty much have the warm weather and hot weather all year round. I think, right? I think.
4222.
And guys, let's see if we can get one like on this video. One like.
All right, so my next order is to go to Wendy's. I gotta drive 5.1 miles.
You're getting the $1 per mile like we've said in other videos, so not too bad. But just take it and move on, or, you know, reject it and move on to the next.
Paying me $6.50. It's not the worst. It's not an upside down order. It's one of those average orders I've been telling y'all about. So let's go ahead and accept that. All right, we're about to pull into the parking lot of Wendy's fast food. Yes, indeed. Let's
I
see
like
what
the
we
chill
get.
music in the
This is the
background.
7th item.
Oh!
So it's quite a bit of food that'll be going to this customer. And I just know the customer ain't eating all this food by himself. So, yeah, come on, Silverado truck. You're supposed to know how to drive that big, tall truck. Homie, you did what I'm saying. It's a nice car right here. All right, let's get inside, y'all.
You know, it's crazy too because some people with crazy road rage would be pulling their hair out. Nah, my man over here, Vernon, he's just chilling. He's just being cool with everybody. I love that.
All right, your boy is finally out of there, man. I was up in there for about 10 minutes.
Yeah.
It's super duper busy, but as you see, I only got 2 hands and I need to load this food in the car.
Dude, that's so many drinks to balance.
Okay, so today I'm going to be talking to all of you about how to get into the rhythm of DoorDash's algorithm. So the DoorDash algorithm is an internal system that detects the activity of DoorDash drivers. All right,
Yeah,
so
that's a good way to describe it, honestly.
Same complex that we just dropped off at.
Let me just say it on the record again. You guys hear me say it all the time when I watch these. I am so jealous of all of you who live in areas with palm trees. I'm up in the Northeast in New York, as a lot of you guys know, and our weather sucks here, and we just can't have those palm trees. So you don't realize how lucky you are to have them.
So, but we're going to a whole nother sign. And this customer left detailed directions, thankfully. So we gotta go.
I love the
this
detailed
left gate,
directions.
And they're in building 1. So that's simple. You know, they said make a left twice. I made a left, and I'm making another left right now. And they are in unit 125. All right, let's park. Get these customers their Wendy's.
Now, I will tell you, these types of apartment deliveries where you pull up outside and there's like 4 units together, I like that. I just hate apartment buildings, especially the ones that don't have elevators and are very old. You know, it's stair city. So, do you guys like delivering to apartments?
It's actually upstairs. Y'all getting your steps in with me again?
Getting in those steps.
Let's get it. It's cloudy out today again.
Make sure to subscribe to Vernon.
Yesterday was cool. I got tired. I was feeling exhausted at the end of the day. All right, so I handed over Paris's food. I don't like getting footage of customers without their consent.
Yeah, so what he said there, if you're ever planning on doing vlogs and stuff, don't ever show customers or customers' information. Just don't do it. It's not worth the headaches. Good tip.
So, but we're gonna mark this order as delivered. Let's see what we get next.
Move on.
All right, estimated time for the next order, 1 to 5 minutes, but we ain't gonna have to wait that long. Okay, so there are 3 categories of orders. You first got the trashy orders, the upside down orders, the orders that no dasher really wants. You get what I'm saying? And then number 2, you have your average orders. All right, those are decent, those are acceptable. And then you have the bangers. And I just received my 3rd order.
I would say that's a pretty good way to break down the different types of orders. You know, those upside down trash orders, and then the ones that are like an average order, like the $1 per mile, and then the ones that are like $2 per mile, $3 per mile. So yes, I agree with what he's saying here. Makes sense.
I gotta go to Albertsons and shop for 2 items, and then to Target and shop for 3, and drive a total of 7.7 miles, and I am being paid $17.50.
Yeah.
Okay? Not a banger, but it's not an upside down order. I'm accepting this, definitely. You get what I'm saying?
I mean, in that case, you got the $17, the $17.50, that helps you out. So what is he at, like? He's probably around almost like $28, $29, $30 right now. So he's getting there.
And so, but like I said, you know, there's 3 categories of orders. You got your bangers, okay? Those are the orders that a lot of drivers sit in parking lots and decline order after order in hopes to receive, anticipating those huge orders, all right? And then you have your average orders, you know.
But let me just add that sometimes those orders may never come to you, depending on the general public. And if there are higher rated drivers that are in the area, they're going to grab up the good ones, you know? So it all depends on the market, the weather, the time of day, the customers who are ordering. There's so many factors. Would you guys agree? And let's see if we can get 1 like on this video.
$6, $5 orders, $8, 6 miles, you know, $10, 8 miles, $12, 10 miles. You get what I'm saying?
This is why I canceled my DoorDash subscription and switched to Community. After months spending way too much on DoorDash, I got bored of eating.
There you go.
Those are average orders. They're not upside down orders. And then you have your trashy orders, okay? The upside down orders. And so no driver wants to, you know, pick up an order where no customer, you know, wants to tip their driver. You know, I mean, it's a no-brainer, but it happens.
It does happen.
If you're one of those dashers and you love declining order after order after order, even the average orders, even the orders that really make sense, and it makes other dashers think like, dude, you're crazy. Woman, you're out of your mind. How come you're declining that order? Why are you declining an order that's going to pay you $10 and all you got to drive is 6 miles? So if you're a dasher that's decline happy,
I agree with that. You know, you don't have to reject too many orders, because you got to be strategic about it. Like a bunch of these reactions we've done where drivers, they'll take a $5 order for 4 miles because, hey, you're still in the positive, okay? You knock that one out and then boom, they might send you a $10 or $15 payout, you know? So think about that. He's right.
The algorithm is not going to work for you. It's going to work against you. And it's going to continue dispatching orders that you don't like. I can really hear what some of your thoughts are saying right now. This dude is ridiculous. There is no algorithm. DoorDash just hates drivers, and all they want is to profit themselves. They don't care about any of the drivers that are working for them.
I mean, you got to agree with them, right? Let me know if you agree or disagree in the comments section. I just want to hear from you.
Now, I understand why you're frustrated, and it's because you want things to work on your terms, but you have to be willing to comply with the system. And when you comply with the algorithm system on DoorDash, then you will benefit from the algorithm. A lot of DoorDash drivers, all they want is the bangers.
Of course.
That's it.
And let me know in the comment section if you're one of those people that only wants to stick around for the high-paying offers. Naturally, we want to make a ton of money. We want to do that. We want to make as much money as we can, you know, in the shortest amount of time possible. You know, if you told me you can make $100 in 2 hours every day, I would love that. You know, sometimes it's possible, but there's a lot of factors that are involved. And I think Vernon over here, he's touching on a lot of them. Let's reverse that a little bit and listen to what he's saying. Pay attention, guys, because I'm going to ask you right after this.
You want things to work on your terms, but you have to be willing to comply with the system. And when you comply with the algorithm system on DoorDash, then you will benefit from the algorithm. A lot of DoorDash drivers, all they want is the bangers. That's it. And if that's the type of attitude or mindset that a DoorDash driver has, what they're really saying is I'm giving the middle finger to every other DoorDash driver out there because I want all the bangers myself. I want it all. I want it all. I want it all. And I don't want anything that I don't want. You know, I want what I want and that's it. And this is why some of you are frustrated and you're wondering how come DoorDash isn't sending you the orders that you want. It's because that's the type of activity that you're feeding the algorithm. And the algorithm isn't set up to, you know, just prosper one single driver. The algorithm is set up, number one, for DoorDash to prosper and also to prosper their drivers. And then there's this one DoorDash / Uber driver who's just upset.
All right, are you guys listening to what he's saying here? He's dropping some truth bombs here.
I mean, this person is just boiling with frustration and anger for DoorDash. And they love to say, well, DoorDash knows that drivers are going to accept those low orders, and that's how come they keep on sending them. And, you know, it's DoorDash's fault. But
that's not DoorDash's fault. It's really on the customer, you know? Could DoorDash pay a bigger amount? Sure, of course they could, you know, for fees and stuff. But the tip is really where the money comes from in most cases. Would you agree or disagree?
Listen, you're entitled to your own opinion, you know, but your opinion isn't going to change the facts, okay, about the algorithm. I understand that people are upset and frustrated, but the algorithm will work for you if you comply with it by accepting the average orders and never the upside down orders. I'm out here door dashing on a daily basis, and I'm demonstrating to you guys how to receive orders and which orders to decline. And right. You see that the orders that come to my phone, the ones that often come to my phone are the average orders, and then I'll get sent, you know, those banger orders, those really good, decent right. orders, but never the upside down orders at all. And that's because I have retrained the algorithm, and the more that you accept the average orders, the lesser of the upside down orders and those other odd orders.
Okay, this actually, I personally have not heard this explained this way, but Vernon makes a great point. When you're out there cherry picking, as you should be, okay, you should take some of the average ones. See, here's the problem, like I just said earlier. Let's say you get an order for $5, or let's say $4, okay? If you only have to go 1 mile or less for $4, take that, because that's a nice, quick, and easy drop-off. As long as the parking and finding where the destination is, as long as it's pretty easy, do it. Do it. Because then if you take a few of those, let's say you take 3 of those, 4, 8, $12 to go 3 miles. You would take, if they offered you $12 to go 3 miles, you would do it. Okay? Now you may be able to knock those out in 25 minutes, then boom, the fourth one comes in and it's like $15-20. So in an hour, now you're making, if you got 15 on that plus 12, 15, that's $27 right there. Sometimes more. It's worth it. It really is.
You'll see. Stop listening to these DoorDash drivers just give you their loose, lousy opinions, but they don't have any performance or stats to back it up. Okay? I'm giving you nothing but proven facts. And I'm out here demonstrating to you. You can see what type of orders I'm getting. So are you going to believe the lie, or are you going to believe the facts? So I hope you believe the facts so that you can begin maximizing your earnings also.
It's all about the facts. Leave a comment saying facts.
Persuasion is a craft, and some people...
First, we offer overnight boarding. Your pet will stay up.
So, I gotta just say, I'm really loving the stuff that he's saying. It's great.
Queen Honey.
Hi, pups.
Are pros at it. And so that's how come you have to be able to read in between the lines and make a judgment, make a sound-minded decision based on facts or something that's just being thrown out there. And this person has the gift of gab, and they're just convincing me because they sound very charming. She looks very nice. I love the way her voice sounds, or I enjoy listening to, this such and such guy speak because he really knows how to paint this picture. So at the end of listening to a person's broadcast or their video, you have to be able to wisely separate facts, okay, that have a proven record versus someone's opinion that lacks stats and performance and history.
I mean, so beautifully said, okay? If you're looking for positivity in how to DoorDash, this is your guy.
If you want to win on the DoorDash platform, you must surround yourself around people who have winning mentalities.
That's right.
And have a track record to back up everything they're saying.
That's right.
All right, so my next order is for $7.75, and I've got to drive to Walgreens. I got to shop for 3 items, and it's a total of 2.4 miles. All right, platinum status. We're gonna go ahead and accept that.
All right.
Now, number 2, okay, is your location. Your location matters, because if you're doing everything that I'm telling you and have been demonstrating right before your eyes, and you're still not getting those average orders that you see come to my phone often, then it's a reflection of the area that you're dashing. And
of course, and I've mentioned this as well in other videos and stuff, every market is different, and it usually is, okay? What works for him may not work for you. What works for me may not work for him. It just, you have to get to know your market. And the more deliveries you do, the more you will find out. Knowledge is power. I agree.
And the area makeup of the people, which are the customers. And so there are stingy customers out there as well as generous customers. But I'm believing that there are more generous customers than there are stingy customers. Those customers that are careless about tipping their driver. They're out there, but I believe that there's more generous ones. Okay, so number 2 would be location.
I would tend to agree with that. I really would tend to agree that there are more generous people out there. You just need to attract them, is really what it is. They always say you are what you attract, and you attract how you think. And I believe in that. And that's what Vernon here is trying to tell you.
Your marketplace. Because if you're doing everything that I'm telling you to do, everything that you're seeing me do, and you're trying to mimic it to the T, not missing a step, and you're still having problems with seeing, better orders, the average orders come to your phone, but majority of the orders are still the upside down orders, well, I want to say this, okay, and listen to me. Your map, your area reflects the customers, okay? It has really nothing to do with DoorDash. Now, we could say, well, DoorDash ought to raise the base pay. DoorDash ought to,
We've always talked about that. DoorDash needs to raise the base pay. They have to do it. What is the base pay in your market? Comment it down below if you're still watching. And thank you for watching.
Guarantee the drivers $10, per trip. Or, there should be some type of incentive, that covers our gasoline,
Right.
But maybe that'll happen, in the future. Every location, every marketplace, every area, every hot zone represents the customers. And so really,
Here's your iPhone 13 on us.
About time we switched.
Total's got you, Diego.
Oh,
hey,
yeah,
good luck
we are
tonight.
not endorsed by Total Wireless.
if you want to get mad, but you shouldn't get mad, but if you really want to point the finger at anybody, it should be the customers, because the customers are well aware of, you know, themselves not tipping the driver. You know, like at that last step, it'll ask the customer, are you sure that you don't want to tip your driver? Even, you know, the minimum, you know, because, you know, your order just may be sitting there, because drivers tend to pick up orders where there's a tip. You know what I mean? And so the customers, they're aware, you know, that they're not tipping the driver. And so they may pretend like, you know, they don't know what's going on, but they're not dumb, you know?
No, they are absolutely not dumb at all. That's what I'm saying, man.
They're just trying to get a freebie. And so, you know, you wanna explore different hot zones. And once you discover that gold mine, once you come across a location where, you know, you get repeated customers, and, you know, your experience in that area with the customers are great. Meaning, you know, the customers don't mind tipping their driver. They're
right.
Generous. You know, then that's the area that you want to target. You want to plant yourself there, okay? And sign in at the same time every single day, especially if you're a full-time DoorDasher. So a great...
Now, that brings up a good point, too. Are those of you who are watching right now, thank you, by the way, are you a full-time dasher or a part-time dasher, okay? Because that's very important.
Great location just doesn't consist of customers, but it also consists of restaurants. All right, because it's the restaurants and grocery stores and the retail stores that you're going to be navigating to either shop for the customer or to go there and to pick up their orders. And so you want to locate a hot zone that has a lot of traffic. A lot of restaurants, high-end restaurants, nice dining restaurants, breakfast joints, coffee shops, grocery stores, fast food joints. You know, you want to be, you know, where it's alive at. All right.
Of course, you want to stay as close to the hot zones as possible and the places that make you the most money the quickest. Let me tell you a little trick. Look for the salad places. They get very busy, like the chopped salad places, but those, man, you make a fortune with those if you know how to work it right. Because they're quick.
Ready for this one? It's number 3. Get you some insulated bags so that you can keep the customers' food warm. Okay, the food that is supposed to be kept hot, a catering bag will keep their food warm. It will help maintain the temperature, okay? And the food that's supposed to be cold, it'll help maintain the cold temperature during the transport. Having insulated bags, large catering size bags.
This is what I keep saying. I keep saying it over and over. You guys have to use those hot bags.
Regular catering size bags, pizza bags, helps you to prepare for any size gig. I have completed nearly 40,000 orders. Yes, that's right. 40,000 orders. Not 40, not 400, not 4,000, not 14,000, but almost 40,000 orders I have completed. And I can tell you this for sure. Customers love when they see their driver transporting or carrying their food in a hot cold bag.
They do. They appreciate it. How many deliveries have you done on DoorDash? Put it in the comments. And let's see if we can get one like, guys. And please subscribe to Vernon. His link's in the description. And please subscribe to our channel here for more reactions and more gig economy content.
On Amazon and type in or speak into the search bar insulated bags or food delivery bags, and it's going to give you a list of several options, and you can choose whatever is budget friendly for you, something that doesn't break your pockets. However, I have durable bags and they match, you know, the DoorDash colors. They're not expensive, but if you would like to know what bags I use every day, just put that question down in the comments and I will send you a link on Amazon. And no, I'm not making any profit from, any link that I'm going to send you. Not a penny, not a dime. It's just the bags I use are durable.
Ladies, mix pink salt, lemon, and 2 fridge door ingredients and get ready to turn heads with your summer body. Today, I'm here to...
And, they last a very long time. And I want you to have the best. I want you to be your best. And number 4, be friendly, be kind, communicate with the customers, and always have a good attitude.
That's what I'm saying. Gotta have that good attitude. It's what it's all about.
Most customers, especially the repeated ones, will eventually return to the app and readjust your tip amount because they will know inside their heart that they have a genuine DoorDash driver who cares about the quality service that they're rendering to them. And they won't mind tipping a good driver like you.
Now, as much as I love what he's saying here, that is not always the case. Unfortunately, some people may tip bait you and take the tip back. But in those situations, we want to get angry and get mad right away. You take it as, you know what, it's over, we're on to the next thing. Always keep looking forward. That's why our eyes are put in the front of our head and not in the back, so we're always looking forward. It's a good quote.
Customers do have an option to go back to the app and to readjust the tip amount by raising it, by increasing it, by adding $5 additional, $10 additional, $15 additional, especially the repeated customers who you have developed a work-related relationship with, the ones that you see often, the ones that you see on a weekly basis, the ones who see your name whenever you get their order and they're like, yes, Brian has my order, yes, Kimberly has my order, yes, Tanisha has my order, yes, Tyrone has my order, yes, Veronica just picked up our order, hon, and they're headed to the restaurant. Or you know what, Brian?
Dude, his positivity is infectious. This is the way most people should aim to be. I'm telling you.
Barry, he just, received our order and he's headed to the grocery store. Oh, wow. He always handles our order with great care. Hun, do you mind tipping him?
It's true. It's true. Do a great job. You will be rewarded. It happens.
It happens, okay? Don't
See?
what I said, although it was a little humorous. But, it's real, okay? So while you're out in your city serving the customers their favorite foods and beverages, communicate to them and be your best. We are independent contractors. We're not on a salary and we're not being paid hourly. So having a strategy in place to help us maximize the most earnings during an active dash is so important. And that's how come I care about you so much. I want to see you succeed. I want to see you prosper.
Yes.
I want to see you make more money. There's no other...
Everybody comment prosper. And you know what? Also, everyone comment blessed. Let's get into the habit of saying blessed. Because it's not a religious thing. It's just being grateful for whatever we have in our life. And always say to yourself, I believe something wonderful will happen to me today. And I think that's a good way to wrap this up here. So Vernon, take us home.
Food delivery app that's more prosperous and productive than DoorDash. If there is one, you let me know.
Let them know.
And with that being said, there's plenty of money to circulate, okay? And that circulation includes you. So let's get out there in the streets and hustle. Serve the people their favorite foods and beverages, and let's make money. All right, y'all. That's it for this video. I'll see you in the next one. God bless.
Now, please go subscribe to this man. His link is in the description down below and in the pinned top comment. Tell him Paid to Drive sent me. You're great. You're awesome. I love your positivity. Tell him we sent you. Okay? Give him a like and a subscribe. Give this video 1 like and 1 subscription if you're new here. And let me know who you want me to react to next. Until next time, get that money. Get that honey. Keep hustling. Keep bustling. And we'll see you next time right here on Pay to Drive. All right, everybody? Like and share. And we'll see you on the next one. Peace.